Have you ever imagined living in a community where simplicity is the rule, and every detail of your life is guided by traditions from centuries ago? In today's video, we will explore the role of Amish women, from the strictest prohibitions, such as wearing only old clothes, to a day dedicated to committing sin, living without electricity, phone, television, and of course, without the internet. This is the case of the Amish, a Christian community with a strong presence in the United States and Canada that refuses to live in the modern world as we know it. In today's video, we will dive into the history, traditions, and curiosities of the Amish, exploring surprising facts about this community. Before we start the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's free, and it encourages me to keep bringing more quality content to you. 12. Inside the Amish community, rules and restrictions are strictly followed to preserve simplicity and faithfulness to religious principles. The Ordnung, an unwritten code of conduct, regulates aspects like clothing, haircuts, and behavior. They dress simply and modestly, avoiding colorful clothes and accessories. Married men wear beards but avoid mustaches due to their historical association with militarism. Women must keep their hair covered and tied. The prohibition of technology use is one of the central themes in Amish Rules, but there are other restrictions, such as the prohibition of photographs and limited electricity use, aimed at avoiding vanity and maintaining focus on communal and spiritual life. 11. Just as they avoid the use of modern technologies, the Amish also prohibit photographs and other forms of visual representation of people. This practice is rooted in the belief that photos can promote pride and vanity, which deviates from the ideal of humility the community values. Additionally, the prohibition follows the biblical commandment against creating graven images. This applies to both photographs taken by community members and by visitors. However, the Amish allow photographs of their environments and landscapes, as long as they do not include faces or human figures. This rule is an extension of their continuous effort to maintain a simple and devoted life. 10. The dolls used by Amish children to play are notable for having no faces. This feature reflects the community's belief in promoting humility. The absence of facial features prevents the formation of favoritism or the association of status, in line with Amish values of equality and simplicity. The dolls are usually handmade, using fabrics and materials available in the community. They have no hair and are dressed in simple clothes, similar to those the children themselves wear. This style of toy serves as a way to teach cultural and religious values to younger generations, reinforcing the importance of living according to communal norms. 9. Rumspringa, meaning running around in the Amish language, is a period in young people's lives when they have more freedom to explore the world outside their community. This period generally starts at age 16 and can last several years. During Rumspringa, Amish youths have the opportunity to experience things that are normally forbidden, such as driving, wearing modern clothes, and participating in social activities outside their communities. The goal is to allow them to consciously decide whether they want to be baptized into the Amish faith and follow its strict rules. After Rumspringa, most young people choose to return to the community and be baptized, making a permanent commitment to the Amish way of life. 8. Although most Amish youth choose to stay in the community after the Rumspringa period, some opt to leave the Amish life in an act known as desertion. These cases of desertion involve permanently leaving the community and adopting a different lifestyle. Leaving the Amish community is a significant step, as it means breaking ties with deeply rooted family and social connections. Those who decide to leave often face the challenge of adapting to the modern world, with which they have had little contact. Desertion can result in excommunication, where the individual is cut off from all aspects of community life. However, many who leave the community maintain some level of contact with their families, even after leaving. 7. Within Amish communities, women play a central role, mainly focused on the family and the home. They take care of the children, prepare meals, and keep the house in order. The education of children, especially in the early years, is also an important part of their responsibilities. Additionally, women often help with agricultural tasks and making clothes for the family. Although they do not hold positions of religious or community leadership, which are traditionally reserved for men, women play a central role in transmitting the community's cultural and religious values. They also participate in craft activities, such as making quilts and other items, which can be sold to help the family economy. 6. If you are curious about the language the Amish use, let's find out. They primarily speak Pennsylvania Dutch, a variant of German that developed after their emigration to the United States. This language is spoken at home and within the community. Additionally, Standard German is used in religious contexts, such as Bible readings and church services. English is also learned and spoken, especially in schools and in interactions with people outside the community. Fluency in 3 languages helps the Amish preserve their cultural and religious identity while communicating with the outside world when necessary. 5. The Amish community experiences steady growth, driven by their high birth rates. On average, an Amish family has between 6 and 8 children, which contributes significantly to population expansion. This high birth rate is one of the main factors enabling the community to grow, even with the low acceptance of outsiders as members. Retention rates are also high, with most young people choosing to stay after Rumspringa and committing to the Amish way of life. This pattern of natural growth ensures the continuity and preservation of Amish culture and traditions across generations. While there are many fascinating facts about the Amish, the most well-known is probably this community's resistance to adopting modern technologies. As I mentioned earlier, the restriction on technology use is a central point of Amish rules. This includes not using cars, televisions, phones, computers, and other devices we consider indispensable in everyday life. Even the use of electricity is not fully allowed, which makes the Amish live very similarly to people from over 200 years ago. Without automobiles, the main mode of transportation is horse-drawn buggies and wagons. Inside their homes, life also follows as it did in the past. Lighting is provided by oil lamps, stoves are wood-burning, and clothes are made by hand without sewing machines. 3. Due to the practice of marrying within the community, the Amish face unique health challenges. The prevalence of certain rare genetic diseases increases. This happens because in a small, isolated population, recessive genes that cause hereditary diseases have a higher chance of manifesting. Among the conditions observed are metabolic disorders, heart problems, and immune deficiencies. The lack of genetic diversity can exacerbate these issues, and limited access to medical care, often due to religious and cultural beliefs, can complicate the diagnosis and treatment of these conditions. In response to these challenges, some Amish communities have begun to take steps to address health concerns without compromising their values. Despite their general preference for avoiding modern medicine, there has been a growing awareness of the need for genetic counseling and screening. While many Amish individuals still rely heavily on traditional remedies and homeopathic treatments, some families have begun to consult with genetic counselors who work within the boundaries of their beliefs, such as through discreet visits to non-Amish health professionals or through partnerships with specialized clinics that understand their culture. 2. The traditional clothing of the Amish reflects their devotion to simplicity and humility. Clothes are either made at home or purchased from community stores, following specific guidelines. Men wear dark fabric pants, long-sleeve shirts, and suspenders. Wide-brimmed hats are common, varying from straw in the summer to wool in the winter. Women wear long, simple dresses, usually in solid colors like blue or black, with aprons and bonnets covering their hair. They do not wear jewelry or accessories. Both men and women avoid flashy clothing or anything that could display wealth. This style of dress is a visible expression of their faith and commitment to communal values, reinforcing the separation from the outside world and adherence to the traditions that govern their daily lives. Community's core values, such as humility, modesty, and the rejection of vanity. The plainness of their clothing helps to avoid drawing attention to individualism, promoting instead a sense of unity and equality among members. The strict guidelines also discourage any form of competition, helping to maintain a peaceful and harmonious environment. Additionally, the durability of the clothing reflects the Amish ethos of practical living, ensuring that garments can withstand hard work and the passage of time without requiring constant replacement or excessive consumption. In the colder months, layers of clothing such as woolen shawls or cloaks for women and heavier woolen coats for men provide warmth while still adhering to the community's standards of simplicity. The sewing of clothing is often a communal activity, with women in particular gathering to make garments for their families or others in the community. This practice fosters close-knit relationships and reinforces the importance of collaboration over individual achievement. Each garment, whether it is a man's shirt or a woman's dress, is not just a piece of clothing, but a symbol of the Amish commitment to their faith, values, and community life. The consistent, simple style is a powerful visual cue for both members and outsiders, signaling that the Amish are grounded in tradition and are unwavering in their dedication to a lifestyle that emphasizes spiritual rather than material wealth. 1. I hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of Amish women and the fascinating traditions that shape their lives. If this video sparked your curiosity, leave a like to help the channel grow and bring more content like this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, take this opportunity to join our community. That way you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. Bye.